At the beginning of chapter 3, we're told that Moses is out watching the flocks of his father-in-law, this time named Jethro. Yes, this is the second name his father-in-law is given. And he's at the foot of Mount Horeb. Somewhat appropriately, given what we're about to discuss, the name Horeb means glowing or heat. Here, at Horeb, Moses sees something that many of us take for granted in our reading. He looked, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. I want to ask you a question. In your mind, what is fire? What does it mean to you? But also, what does it mean to the folks who read this book for the first time thousands of years ago? See, fire was destruction. Fire was a source of light, heat, and power. Fire purified, but fire also consumed. Fire was a tool in worship. Fire was used in sacrifice, but fire could also be more mundane. It was present in the home for cooking. It was present on the lamp that lit the house. Moses marvels at this fire first from a distance, not because he knows what it is, but because it doesn't behave in the way he has previously expected fire to behave. A bush on fire isn't extraordinary. A bush on fire that isn't consumed is. As Moses draws near to the bush, something surprising happens. God calls out to him from the bush, "Moses, Moses." And he said, "Here I am." Then God said, "Do not come near. Take your sandals off your feet, for the places on which you are standing, it is holy ground." And he said, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob." And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. This is the moment when the story of the Exodus begins to really unfold and reveal itself. God reveals himself to Moses in an image that sticks in his head, a fire. Purifying, warm, radiant, powerful, and if Horeb's name holds true, hot. But God's power, his might, his strength, his holiness does not necessitate destruction. His glory can surround and permeate a thing without consuming it. In his hands, the burning bush is an image of power falling on a thing to make it shine rather than consume it. And this is God revealing his nature to be something other than Moses or anyone else might expect God to be. Humanity has an idea of what God should be, but if we truly allow God to reveal himself, he often surprises us. The image of God, his power, blazing, hot, but also gentle enough to rest on the frail bush of the wilderness, is the first image of God we're given in the book of Exodus. And I don't think that's accidental. I love you, and I pray today that you would take in the blazing fire that is the glory of God. Behold it, and be in awe. Then I pray that you would recognize the meekness of that God to make his dwelling place among us.